Hey everyone, this episode of Stuff and Things is brought to you by Onyx Off-Road. We've got sort of a redemption trip today. A couple weeks back when I showed you guys how I plan on the trails that we're going to hit, where we're going to camp, I did a full rundown of Onyx Off-Road and basically how I use it. I then followed up that video with another where we were trying to go out and get access to this trail that unfortunately had way too much snow on it. So today we're going back for redemption. It's been like almost 100 degrees here in Colorado, so hopefully the trails have mellowed out a little bit and we'll be able to get up to a pretty cool camp spot. Now this trail is actually a featured trail on Onyx Off-Road, which means it is highlighted in blue. So if you see a trail highlighted in blue, you click on it and then you get guide level data for basically everything about the trail, photos, you get weather updates so we know how cold it's gonna get tonight because we are planning on camping up there. And there's a whole lot more functionality that you guys should check out for yourself. You can download Onyx Off-Road today and start a free trial, or if you want all of the features, we're talking details about all these trails. You can even see public and private land data inside the app. You can use code TALENTSCI at checkout to save 20% off of a year's subscription. You can get started by checking out the link in the description down below. Huge thanks to Onyx for sponsoring this episode of Stuff and Things.
But I needed a locker to get up it. Kind of went down a little bit on the inside. Oh, the orange mocha frap, so good. So good. What? Dude, you are so tucked in the rear. Sheesh.
What's going on, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. We are out here getting redemption on a trail that we tried a couple weeks ago. What was that, a month ago? Month and a half? There was too much snow, but today we made it up a different route. A little more technical, but
good trail.
We're here to celebrate this guy's birthday. He's turning 29 this year.
29, baby!
Happy birthday, dog. Ella's here. She's skitty. She don't like me.
Is that a squirrel that you're holding in your hands?
Looks like a squirrel. We got Jason here and his taco. Check out his fresh wrap, courtesy of Lucid Wraps. What up, guys?
Yo.
Brad's here, and we're gonna set up camp right here on the top of this mountain. So for today's video, I wanted to do a little bit of wheeling. We're celebrating Mike's birthday, but also I've got yet another new tent coming from FSR, and I'm gonna show you guys all about this as soon as we get camp set up. So in the last video when I was testing out the FSR Evo, I didn't really give you guys like a good rundown of how I have the truck set up for summer. This new prototype tent, I'm gonna have this for a while. We're gonna be camping like I think 2 more times this week, so I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of the truck. Everything is still sitting the same, C4 armor, same wheels, tires, suspension. On the inside now with my goose gear, since I do not have the Kimbo, I now have my Dometic back in here. Just got really not a whole lot because Jason's gonna be cooking tonight. And coming over to this side, you guys may have seen this on my Side Garage Instagram. Right up top here, added a little shovel from Agency 6. Now this is not a shovel that they currently offer, or I should say in this color scheme. They do offer this model of shovel. So I got this little one and the larger one. This is the AMS 1, the 2 is the larger one. What's different about this one is it's orange, which Mike, this was your idea, right? This is Mike's idea. It was a limited run. I was lucky enough to get one as well. And Agency 6, you guys should make this a full-time thing because it's cool. So there's a few different ways to mount these shovels up. I have it mounted on this little bracket here, which I can mount flat or out of 45. So I have it out of 45 just to keep it up and out of the way of the door here. They also make bar clamps, but I don't really have any bars on the truck because I keep it simple. I could mount it like down here, but I don't want to be stepping on it and whatnot. And then on the inside of the truck, just got a little battery for the tent, some bedding, a fan in case it gets hot, and then the Dometic PLB 40. I leave this thing in the truck full time now. I take the fridge in and out depending on what I'm doing, but this thing stays in here, stays charged, just sort of acts as a secondary battery. Then I just throw the Dometic cooler in, plug it in, and we're ready to camp. Now over here in the Diamondback, I just have chairs. I already got mine set up over here. These are some new front runner chairs that I picked up from running for tacos. And then I have consolidated everything that I need for camping into this Roam Adventure box. This is the 105 liter. You guys have seen this before. Definitely one of my favorite boxes. So the reason I'm traveling so light as far as food and gear goes is because Jason's here. I'm just using you as a crutch, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime Jason can come camp, it's very welcomed because he's got some crazy stuff on the menu tonight.
Jason likes it though, is the thing.
Yeah.
You're not using him.
It's my little niche.
I'm using you as a crutch because I'm not a good cook. I'm not using you.
We
It's
like it.
just-
Everyone wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little charcuterie board to get us started here. A little Wagyu beef salami should be good.
Jeez, dude. So Jason's got a whole menu plan for this trip to kind of celebrate Mike's birthday. And I'm hungry, so I'm ready for it. Now for the tent situation. This is a prototype from FSR. This is really just like a sticker stuck on here because it's like very, very prototype, but this is the first one in existence right now. It doesn't even really have a name yet. I think it'll end up being called the FSR Lightweight or something like that. This isn't going to be a full review of it right now because I would like to set it up, test it out, sleep in it, but later this week I'm going to go camp again for 2 nights. And then I'll bring you guys like a full dedicated video on this thing. So for a real quick overview of this thing, it is 82 long by 51 wide. So this is sort of answering my call out for just a little bit shorter of a tent compared to the Evo. This thing happens to fit on the Access cab almost perfectly. Got a little bit of overhang and it's a little bit tight up front, but with my swing out, it all looks perfect on here. So I'm pretty stoked on the setup. It's only about 4.5 inches thick, so pretty slim. Like from the front of the truck, you can't even tell that it's on here. So the other good thing about this tent, because it is or may be called the lightweight in the future, similar underside. So it's just like a, I don't know what this is, some kind of plastic, I guess. So this tent right now is coming in at about 87 pounds. I can lift this up and put it on my truck basically by myself. Setup is just a little buckle, some zippers. So once you have that unzipped, you just push. I should have opened my windows.
Oh yeah, I got some
It's like suction, yeah. But that's it. Got a little tension strap type of thing here to kind of suck it all in when you're closing it back up. So that is pretty much all for the setup. Here's a quick look at the inside. Huge, just like open windows. They have that on each side. There's also a bug screen that comes down in the front. And then the awning that I have rolled up does have these little hooks right here, which go in the front of the tent, but it's not dialed in perfectly yet, so I'm probably not going to use those on this trip. We've got a little bit of storage up here, storage on the back half there. Here's a look at the mattress. Again, just a prototype. They could definitely make this thicker. There's a condensation pad underneath there as well. And then on the sides, each side, are these little poles that you can extend out. I can push the tent up and twist them to lock them into place. The struts that they have on here are rated for 320 pounds, I believe, right now. And I think it would hold the tent up fine. This will just add a little more structural integrity for if and when there is some wind. So pretty simple setup. Like, you could set this thing up and also break it down in probably 30 seconds. Not sure if I'll be able to keep my bedding in here, but we will find out. Also have some shoe bags and tool bags that hang from the tent here. This setup works pretty perfectly facing it from the tailgate here, but you can also opt for a ladder if you choose to do that. I also probably won't need to use these shoe bags because I can just kind of kick them underneath my Diamondback cover, but the option is there. And then coming around to this side of the tent, of course things like this logo and stuff are going to change, but back here we have a little access hole for running lights, which I'll probably do. You can run any kind of electrical from the truck or from a battery in your bed, however you see fit. And then up top here we do have little vents, just like you'll find on a lot of their other tents. So there's a little standoff here that you can close that thing up if you want to, or pop that into place. Now you have a little vent. So that's a quick overview of this tent. Like I mentioned, not a full review, but in 4 days from now I'm going out and filming dedicated review on this thing once I gather some more of my thoughts. So I want to sleep in this for at least a night or two, and then I will come back and give you guys some detailed thoughts, some things that I would change, some things that I like, and we'll just go from there. I think it's food time now. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys realize what you just witnessed there, but Jason cooked all of that stuff. Not even before this. This is the dessert. We started with the charcuterie board and those deviled eggs. What were they? Creole deviled eggs?
Creole deviled eggs, yeah.
And then we had Cajun shrimp Alfredo pasta and Mike's birthday.
It's Mike's birthday today, so we got him a candle. So
if you guys want to see how all that stuff was made, check it out on Mike's video when that comes out.
Yeah,
there you go. Happy birthday, Mike.
Cooking video.
Can we skip singing?
I don't think we need to sing. Why don't you just blow it out, dude?
All right, I gotta make a wish.
40 years old. Can you believe it?
Here we go. 43.
Woo! Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, y'all here. Y'all go ahead and dig into that.
So Jason made this creme brulee. We bruleed the top. It's got a little caramel layer down
crust. No, the caramel's like liquid at the bottom.
there. Yeah.
Well, it just doesn't harden like the rest of it.
Whoa. That caramel at the bottom is sweet.
Yeah. This is also like 10 times the normal human serving, so like, you know, have a little bit. This is like probably 5,000 calories per
Yeah, typically it's like that thick.
Yeah.
It's in like a tiny dish.
I'm not a professional, okay? Not a trained chef. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Things and Stuff and Weekend Orlander.
Yeah, the video ain't over.
This is like the midway point.
Well, we've made it through another successful night. There's a burn ban going on up here, so I've hung my Claymore lantern from my tripod. And we're just sitting around like a pseudo campfire, which is nice. Since we couldn't have like a proper fire, we have all of our string lights up. So Mike's got one going from the tree to his tent and then to the next tree. Over here, I ended up stringing my Revel lights all around this new tent, and looks kind of crazy on camera. It's not quite as bright as it looks on camera right now, but got some nice ambiance going on. I'm gonna take my fire and go to the tent. Time to see what this new tent is all about. All right, here we are in the new lightweight FSR. It's hard for me to like not give you guys my full thoughts and opinions on everything because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about right now, but I'm gonna save it for the future video, which will be coming very soon. So far though, nice and spacious. I dig this style of tent just because it's kind of like bare minimum. It's a summer tent. Very easy to put on and take off. Again, being a prototype, there are a few things that I would change. One thing I'll fill you guys in on is this little like cargo net here. It's good in theory, but it's on like elastic bands, so when I put stuff in it, kind of like sags down, as you can see. It's bungee. Also, this tent being a prototype doesn't have any lights in it, but obviously you guys can see that I've solved that. Let's turn this guy off. So that's what it's looking like. Mattress feels okay for now. We'll see how it goes while sleeping. I think they could make it a little bit thicker, and I think I might be able to like leave my blanket and stuff in here, so we'll see how that is. No sleeping bag tonight, no electric blanket tonight. I think it's going down to about 40, 42 degrees. Not too cold. This is not made out of the tri-layer material, which I really loved on the Evo tent that I tested last week. But like I said, this is a lightweight summer tent. I think that's all I'm gonna give you guys for now. So I'll see you in the morning. I'm curious if I can close my stuff in this.
Oh, with it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it locked.
Good morning again, everyone. Last night I slept really well. I think I only woke up once because it got a little bit cold, but tent was pretty good. I wrote down a whole list of things that I like and don't like, so sort of some pros and cons. That way I can give you guys all the details in the next video. Jason's over here cooking once again. What's on the menu this morning?
We're just doing a little avocado toast, but with some steak. So we'll fry up some eggs, fry up the steak, throw it on top, and call it a day.
Yeah, just a little avocado toast. That's pretty hip, Jason. How was the birthday boy's sleep?
It's good. It's good. I mean, I woke up a few times. Usually do that when I'm camping, but it wasn't bad.
It's nice in the trees though. No wind. I'm actually pretty curious to see how this type of tent will do in wind. So the next spot where I'm going to actually film the video on this thing, there's a good chance that it's going to be windy there because it almost always is. So we're gonna eat some breakfast, pack up camp, and then we should have a pretty damn scenic view on the way out of here.
like butter.
On your driver's side, slow, there's going to be turn a little passive here. There's going to be a little drop off here. We did it, boys.
Dude, that was fun.
Thanks again for cooking, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you have a good birthday, Mike?
Yeah, so good.
So good. So we're down here at the Visitor Center of Georgetown now, and we're all airing back up. The trails that we chose ended up being great. I'm glad we ran it in the direction that we did because there were some pretty tricky parts that I don't even know if I captured on film, but I've got a lot of photos that are going to be coming out over on Instagram, and I'll actually leave a few right here. So there was some pretty cool sections there. If we would have ran it the other way around, it would have been a long way up and then just kind of rocky and bouncy down. So that was fun. I got that route saved on my maps now, and we'll probably do it again in the future. Everyone wish Mike a happy birthday in the comments. Happy birthday, Mike. And I'm going to be testing out this tent just a little bit more throughout the week. I think we're camping 2 more times this week. So if you guys have any questions on this new prototype as of right now, let me know those in the comments down below. That way I can answer them or address any comments, questions, concerns in the next video. That's all that I got for today. If you guys are new to the channel, consider clicking subscribe and make new videos every week. As always, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.